Hello everyone and welcome to Sunburned Albino Plays Child of Light. I'm a little late to the party playing this game, and much less putting it on YouTube. But I am in love with this game so much, and I regret that I didn't buy it sooner, because, you know, I got it, it's on sale for like $8 right now on the PlayStation Store, so I bought it on a whim. And it's really, really good, and like, I'd played the demo before, but it hadn't quite sold me, but now it has sold me. And like, I played it for like 3 hours, and then the next day, like, when I got back on to play it, I just felt this overwhelming sense of joy, because I get to play this game again, and that's basically how it is. Now, I just finished this game, and then I reset all my progress so I could start a new game for the series. So let us begin it! Nope, Expert's too hard. The harder difficulty is always way too hard. So we're gonna do casual.
Child, tuck yourself in bed and let me tell a story of Lemuria, a long-lost kingdom, and a girl born for glory. In Austria was a crown land ruled by a duke. Aurora was his daughter, child of a duchess mysterious, beloved by her father. He raised the girl alone. They were rarely apart, till the Duke felt lonely and misplaced his heart. It was the Great Friday before Easter 1895. Players performed for the Duke, his new bride at his side. That night, Aurora went to sleep. The fire burned down low. She caught a chill that spread. Her skin was cold as snow. At dawn they found her, vacant, Aurora's light gone out. Her father wept and pleaded, but there could be no doubt. For all intents and purposes, Aurora was dead. And yet, once upon a time, she awoke in a strange land instead.
And here we are in the kingdom of Lemuria, as young Princess Aurora. Also, the music in this game is beyond top-notch. Like, I had to go, like, Shazam some of them and then go download them off iTunes. Especially, like, the ending credits song is just absolute glory. So, be on the lookout for that. Chapter 1, The Girl and the Firefly. Let's go up to the left. Even though we're not supposed to, which I actually know. Okay, yeah. Let's not waste time. Like, we'll be here eventually, because we're gonna learn to fly, and then that'll be nice. Which would let us get up to things like that. Although we can go around the other way. But as for now, we'll have to push things and jump on top of them. Luckily, this does not last very long. You know, like, when you play the game and you get to the part where you can fly, like, you're really just spoiled at that point, and, like, trying to go back to it is, you know, it's like, oh, come on, I was flying, like, 10 minutes ago when I was watching the ending credits. But not anymore. But that's okay. So, yeah, Child of Light is terrific. Might have mentioned that before. It bears repeating. It's just so good in every way. And I'm ashamed that I didn't write it off, but I just didn't get excited about it when I saw it at first. And now I know that that was a big old mistake. Who spoke? I did. Shake the dew from your eyes. Before mold grows, that's common sense. A firefly that speaks advice? My supper must have been too dense. Food sounds good, but I am lost. Ever heard of an aurora? Why, sir, she is me. Both sir and she? A split aura. Perhaps you are some kind of flora. Cease your foolishness at once. I am Aurora. I am she. Oh, why didn't you say so? Follow me. A lady waits, her hair long as a forest stream, with skin like moths and gleaming eyes. I see her. She'll know the way out of this dream. Alright, and now we get Igniculus, who we control with the right analog stick, and can pretty much just make him spin around in circles, do whatever we want. And there will be, you know, health... Oh, look at that giant over there. Now that I think about it, that's actually a prelude to, like, an ending sort of thing. Alright, yeah, okay. So that's neat. It's a neat little, preamble. Little hands fastened tight. Don't you know, these are wishes. Wishes of light left in darkest night. Follow the orange one to find more bright. For example... Oh, you're gonna do it for me. Okay. Wishes taste delicious. Have a bite? Yeah. The purple ones recover MP, and the green ones recover HP, and the blue ones recover Igniculus's, ability to shine. As you can see, I'm holding L2 and his bar is going down. He can do that to activate certain objects. And you can also use that in combat to slow down enemies or heal party members. And here we're going to use it to solve a puzzle. And there we go. Normally we're supposed to talk about it first, but I'm just too pro, and we have to skip that. Set fly-a-fly up. Fly-a-fly. Fly-a-fly. Indeed. Anyway, we're going to go in here. I really hope none of this music is copyrighted, even though I'm pretty sure that it is. I don't know. It's just always a pain for Let's Players to have to deal with copyright issues. We're just trying to make a living doing absolutely nothing. Playing video games for, profit. There's a big old sword. Actually, it's really not. It's we're just a small, young chick. Alright, and now here comes our first fight. And it's gonna be... Well, there's only one of them, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, this is how the timeline system works, is that time passes and your character moves along the roster. Then once you get to the casting line, you can choose to act and do attacks or defend or whatnot. So like slash. And then the rest of the time is how long it takes your spell to cast. So like when you start here and then you go to the end, and then that's when your spell will actually cast. But we can just keep slashing around here, because he's never, you know, getting close enough to us to where he could interrupt our attacks. Because if you start casting a spell or an attack or whatnot, and then you get hit by something, your cast will be interrupted and you'll be knocked back on the timeline. So you want to make sure that you're utilizing your time effectively and choosing when to attack and when to defend with some... well, I mean, you can probably finish that sentence for yourself. Alright, so we got another one here. And since we surprised him by running up behind him, we get to go first, and he's stuck all the way to the back. And also, we can use Igniculus. As you can see, we're slowing him down, so we can attack again. And now he's dead. And then, you know, we pick up wishes from the conveniently placed plants along the way, and get his bar back up, and also heal ourselves. So, yeah. Okay, so what I did last time, you can pick any of these trees to go on. I like to fill them up completely and then go to the next one. What I did, I went left last time because you get Starlight. And then, you know, and also elevate damage. I'm gonna go down instead, I think. Because I never really got around to getting counterattack, which is a passive skill that when you get hit, you know, you got a percentage chance to just hit them back immediately, which is great. And Light Ray has a 10% chance of killing a dark creature instantly, which is really good as well. The casting time is very long, but, you know, it depends. Most of our casting times are very long. We don't have any, like, short attacks. It's either medium long or very long, so we have to sort of leverage our time and make equally, or make even more certain that we'll actually be in a position where hitting the enemy is not impossible. Alright, wait for you to turn around. Whoa, do you see that? You see that, that thing right there? I never noticed that before. Oh, now it's over there. That is the shadow of the evil queen. I'm surprised that that sort of thing could slip by my grasp the first time I played this. Alright, now we're going to do Light Ray, because we've got plenty of time before he makes his way up here. And this might actually be an instant kill. And it totally was. And not because of its 10% chance to, but just because the damage on its own was quite enough to get the job done. The problem is, now we have no magic, but the non-problem is we can easily get more. Alright, and that's a healing tonic for use either outside or inside of battle to heal 50% HP, which we're fortunate enough to not need at the moment. Okay, and also you can shine Igniculus's light on them outside of battle to, like, put yourself in a position where you can just run behind them and surprise them, which is very useful to do. Now, I'm gonna use one of the plants to get my MP back, so we can use Light Ray on one of these guys and they'll die. And then I'm gonna slow this guy supremely down, and I might be able to catch up to him. In fact, yeah, I can catch up to him and use Slash, and I'll probably cast it before him. So since he was on the casting red line, well, if he hadn't have died, he would have been interrupted and knocked back. And that would have been helpful. Alright, we got another skill point available, so we're just going to keep going down the line. We're going to increase our magic defense by 5. And that's pretty much how you're going to spend the rest of the game. If you're me, at least. You know, you might want to spread your, like, skills out or whatnot, but I choose to not do that, because I feel like it's better to fully upgrade certain abilities than to partially upgrade all the abilities. So, Light Ray is going to kill that one. I'm just going to preemptively slow this guy super early down. Oh, and he got obliterated, which means the 10% chance to insta-kill kicked in. And I really appreciate that. And then we're going to slash him. And now he'll be interrupted, except that he's dead. I forgot that that's what happens instead. Alright. But we're level 3. And this is one of the few games that I can say for certain where, like, I am totally fine. Like, Kingdom Hearts is the other one, where random encounters, I will fight all of them, and I don't get annoyed by them. Because just the combat is so much fun to me, and it's worth leveling up regardless. So it's just a ton of absolute fun. So I'll be not skipping any of the enemies, because it's worth leveling up, getting those skills. Very important. And aside from that, it's just so much fun. Right to the old monastery, which is where we're supposed to go. I'm going to go up to the left and try to recall if there's, like, some kind of treasure box up there. Which there might as well be. Or there might very well be. Help me, Aurora. Yeah, okay, I'll get to you in a second. I'm, treasure hunting. Alright, and then we shine him. And surprise him. By standing on his back. Okay. Light Ray is going to get an insta-kill on that guy. You know, it's all very, elementary at this point, what you do with this type of enemy setup. Now, rest assured, the enemies are going to get a lot more varied, and they're going to have a lot more, you know, different kinds of resistances, different kinds of elemental abilities, attributes, attacks. And it's all going to be quite fun figuring out just what attacks work best against which creatures. So, yeah. And we'll upgrade our dodge chance, because we have the opportunity to be able to do that. Still can't fly, though, so some of those guys have to be ignored for now. Okay. And here we have a ghost, which is finally a new kind of enemy. So let me just surprise you and then sneak up on it. And these guys are dark creatures, even though they look like they're made of light. Which means that they will have the opposite of, they will have a weakness to light attacks, as you will see. Vulnerable to light, and it is dead. Quite quite simple, as you would expect of the early game. That being said, I am afraid to play on expert mode, so that is not really a thing that I should brag about. Alright, since we have no other oculi, we're going to equip the Rough Ruby, which adds fire damage to melee attacks. So, yeah, now we do fire damage with our sword. Not with our spells, but with our sword. There's much better oculi in the game, and you'll try to, like, get those and replace stuff. But, yeah, there's rubies, sapphires, emeralds, all kinds of different oculi, and you'll see them as we get them. And then you can put those on your sword, or you can put them on, like, your experience. You can have them upgrade, like, your some passive abilities, non-combat-wise, or, like, stuff to do with timeline. It's all very intricate, and all very easily shown as we get to those places. Alright. I'm going to cast Light Ray on the guy in the middle, because he will die. And I'm going to slow the hell out of this guy, so I could possibly cast another Light Ray before he gets to do anything, assuming I can fill up my MP back to where it'll work. Which I can. Alright, and we'll interrupt him if he doesn't die from this. He is not dead. And we'll slow him down again. And wonder if I can get enough MP to do the attack. Nope, but that's still okay, because we'll just slash him then. And he'll get interrupted again. Oh, no, he's dead. So that worked out pretty well. I don't think I've been hit yet, which is something that is not going to last. But it really doesn't matter. You know, you don't take a lot of damage from the attacks, so... And it's really, really easy to get your health back. Stuff like those healing tonics and whatnot. Like, I was stacking those. I had like 50 of those potions that healed 100%, because I just never had to use them, so I got to stack them all the way through the end of the game. And then they came in handy on some of the later boss fights, so... That was quite nice. But yeah, I'm going to kill the ghost while we slow down the other one. It's all very rudimentary, elementary, rudimentary, about the same thing. But, yeah, as we gain party members, there will be more actions to take. Okay, good. Oh, and that guy's vulnerable to fire, as I forgot, which is great. But even if he wasn't, like, you saw me let go of slowing him down, because I wanted him to be in casting stage so I could have the opportunity to knock him back, if it was to be, happen that he would have not died. And then I could have slowed him down some more. And that is the deal with, like, this time-based, turn-based thing, is that every second counts. And it might not seem like it makes a difference now, but, you know, really utilizing Igniculus to his fullest potential is going to make you take a lot less damage in, overall, essentially. Why? Why? Okay, good. I was talking, and then the friggin' home screen popped up, and I don't know what I said to make that happen. Alright. Let's surprise you, and then jump backwards at you. And we'll have ourselves another fight. Alright. So I can slash this guy, and he'll die instantly. Goodbye. And then we can slow this guy down and use Light Ray on him. It's fairly likely that he won't be able to catch up to me. Okay, good. Yeah, goodbye. You know, obviously it depends on what attacks they're using. Some of them have short, medium, long, different casting times, so... You have to sort of know what your enemy's attacks are, which you can't really figure out, because there's not like a bestiary of all the enemies, which is probably a good thing, because that would be slightly... maybe a bit too informative, too easy. So it's nice to be able to figure stuff out on your own. How on earth do we travel up high? I wish you could fly. Oh, but we're about to be able to, so that's cool. Illuminate the oculi. Yeah, alright, I'll get right on that. So, puzzles. The puzzles in this game are not very difficult. They're just sort of there because, you know, you need another element to this kind of game rather than just platforming and combat. So, you know, they're not really gonna make it, they're not brain scratchers, but they're still, you know, nice distractions. So yeah, we'll just knock you off there. And then push it over this way. And here. So that we can do this, pull this one out, and now we can go up here. Okay. I could use a bit more MP. If these things would stop moving. Yeah, I could use some MP for my spells here. Alright, now that thing is going to move automatically up and down by itself, so now we push the other box. And push it up. And wait. Just wait as time passes us by. Oh crap, that's right. No, don't, no! Push it! Ah! Silly me. That one's my bad. But, whatevs, because now we're back in the same position we started. We only lost about 30 seconds, and it's not like I'm trying for a speed run or nothing. Okay, oh, what is this? Oh, right, I can't fly, so that's the thing. Once you can fly, it's worth coming back to all these places, even though I didn't. So, do as I say, not as I do. But, Igniculus used to open these things, and we got a rough sapphire, which, if I wanted to replace it with my ruby, adds water damage, which is good against fire monsters, but there just aren't that many fire monsters in... Well, there's pretty much none in the beginning, and there aren't very... There's only, like, one... It depends on the area you're in. You know, oculi are very easy to remove and switch out, so... Depending on where you are, you should use the one that best suits what you got going on. So Light Ray gets used on the White Ghost, and it dies. And this guy gets slowed the hell down, and slash... Well, can we get enough MP for another Light Ray? Yes, we certainly can. Light Ray gets used on this guy. And yeah, there we go. Okay. Wanted to make sure that he would be interrupted by this attack. Then we can slow him even more down and follow up with a sword attack that will kill him. Excellent! Executed with impunity. Where am I? Oh yeah, I just did this thing. Okay, so that does that. But was there some other reason that I wanted to maybe do something up here? Probably not till I can fly. Fair enough. Fair play. Alright. Soon, we will be able to fly. And I look forward to that day with... I'm looking forward to it. That's basically what it all is. Oh, Spellsman cast. I am imprisoned behind the glass. Well, then we best release you from your... ass. I'm really good at poetry. Let's see. Green. Oh, wait, that's... okay. So, like, red. And then make that do that. And all the red glass broke. And then turn it. And now all the blue glass broke, even though I didn't see any to begin with. And turn it again. There is no purple glass, which is a shame, because there's a purple color there. And oh, I was just so spot on with that positioning that I didn't even have to move it a little bit. That's how pro I am! Ah, and our first boss fight. So yeah. We haven't taken any damage yet, but we're certainly going to start to. So this is going to be fun. Let's see, which one is the one in front? Okay, because I need you to be the one that I slow down. Because we'll interrupt the other one. Alright. And that is it's a speed increase, fine. Then we'll just kind of let it happen, I'd say, at this point, and we'll defend for the first time. Because if I tried to cast a spell, they would surely interrupt me. So that is how, yeah. We'll just slow these guys down a bit in the interim. And I could use... If I'm going to, utilize this wish thing to get some MP, I got no MP out of that. MP, please. Thank you, I can finally use Light Ray again. In situations like these, you want to focus attacks on one at a time. So I will continue to bombard the first one. Maybe we'll get a lucky obliterate. No, but he was just dead anyway, so that's cool. Alright, so they got 50 HP. Possibly less. They cannot have more than 50 HP based on the math that I've been doing while this fight has gone on. So, that's 10. So I'm going to have to hit you probably 4 more times with Slash in order for you to die. And there's no real reason to do anything else because I have no MP. Now, if you take enough turns in the battle, these wish plants will restock themselves, which is helpful. But, we'll see. Time will tell if we're going to be needing that. What if I slow you down? Probably not going to make any difference. Now you're too fast. Oh, now you're going to heal yourself for 5, or you're going to be a dick like that? I see how it is. Okay. Which means it's probably... Yeah, it's going to take one more sword strike. And counterattack. Okay, so 2 more sword strikes. So yeah, that's why counterattack's really nice. Sometimes, when it works. And you can upgrade it, it'll make it like 30% instead of 10%, which is 10%, which is what it is right now. Alright, level up. And we found Magic Stardust, which is great. This is one of those, like, you use it from the inventory, and then you permanently increase one of your stats. I think we gain the ability to fly now. Madame, snared am I in this dreamland. I am ready to wake up now. Child, a vision, take my hand. Could you have extended that any slower?
Once the sun shone upon a land of sequined valleys and peaks of white. And at night ruined castles glowed with alabaster light. From the stars and the crescent moon, a queen of light ruled this rambling place. Each night she walked the palace alone, her luminosity dawn's own face. Until one night there was no trace. The queen had vanished, and with her the light. Dark resided in its place. The usurper, Umbra, hid from sight. She sent her daughters in her stead. The sun, the stars, and the crescent moon. They pilfered from the sky, extinguished them with the monsoon. Then Umbra's dark creatures conquered the land. Our lives soon snuffed out by a wave of her hand.
Madame, thank you for the story, but now I wish to wake. So dull my speech, you fell asleep. What I speak of is real, not fake. All around us lies the land of Lemuria. I am afraid this is not a dream, Aurora. The only way is a magic link. A mirror behind the throne, stolen by Umbra, Queen of the Night. The sole path home is to banish the night. Bring back the stars, the sun, the moon, the light. No, unacceptable, my father waits. The Firefly said you'd help me post-haste. I have a name, you know. Do not despair, my dear. I created Igniculus to aid you. A bug the size of a pin? No good, I fear. Never shall I recover. The sun, the stars, and the moon. Do not despair, my dear. For the sun and moon seek the highest and the lowest room. First, go back from whence you came. Past the altar on which you woke this day, through a tree of thorns sharp and tangled, seek help along the way. And what of the stars? How will I reach the skies? Why, child, the answer lies above you. No shit. Open your eyes. Alright. Oh, above me, like 2 feet above me. Oh, I see what you meant. Okay, I get it. I thought you meant, like, the way to get to the skies was to go to the skies by looking above you. The skies are above you! Did you know that? Yeah, geographically that is correct, and that's supposed to help. What an incredible surprise! I can fly! Indeed. Am I a fairy? I am in flight. Man, I wish I could do that. Here's a question posed to the guys. If you could fly, but you had to have those kind of wings, would you be fine with that? I think some of you would. Now listen carefully. Keep that charmed crown upon your brow. Never remove it, clear? One last thing before I go. If you should ever despair, my dear. Thank you. Exactly what does it do? Sorry, child, I cannot hear you. Goodbye! Wait, but I must know. My father, is he all right? I am surrounded by endless night. Ordinary flute. What a nice parting gift. Oh, but we can fly, bitches!
Wandered, the twilight forest far from home. Starlight only to guide her, except for a firefly alone. Anxious for the comforts, a family who could not trace
Ooh,
her.
I'll take that.
Searching for the sun and moon, a father to
MP Stardust. Let's use some of these things. Permanently increase MP by 3. That is huge. That is a lot. And permanently increase magic by 3 is also great.
embrace her.
Oh, and I have a skill. Sorry to interrupt, poetry storyteller, but I have more important things to do. Oculi. Yeah, that's right. We only have the ruby and the... Does that turn into the No, emerald and ruby turns into tourmaline. Which sucks, because I would like it. Because I would like tourmaline. Tourmaline,
Perched upon
Finnel or something? Shipnel?
to snuff out Aurora's spark.
And diamond, and are the most valuable oculi. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this beginning episode. Thank you for. Oh, wait a second. I think that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which would be the same as my Twitch name, Sunburned Albino minus the underscore. Yeah. Okay. See you guys next time.